So I'm doing something a little different here. I'm letting somebody else ride the Rocket 3. And we're gonna see what Zach of Interstate Honda thinks of the Rocket 3 as soon as I bail him out of prison.
What might happen? How short is first gear?
First through third gear is very gentlemanlike.
Okay.
You won't get yourself in much trouble first through third. It's when you hit fourth and give it an eighth of a turn that you're gonna giggle like a schoolgirl, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take it up the frontage road. So cross the intersection, go around the curve, take it up the frontage road, look all directions for an officer, okay? Zach is gonna try the Rocket 3, and I'm gonna follow on the Tracer 9 here. Another bike I don't think I've ever ridden. Get a leg over it, key on, kickstand up, start. Front brake is good, rear brake is good, windshield all the way up maybe, there we go. Gas tank is full. Heater on the ground, that's cool. So as I told Zach, gears 1, 2, 3 are tame. What's it going in there for?
Longer than I expected also, but she's definitely got quite a bit. I didn't really even get on her, and that's quite impressive.
Go across the road and go on the frontage road. You'll have to turn your blinker off. Yeah, go that way. I'll try to keep up. I'll catch up to Zach here eventually. So this video is not to compare the Tracer 9 to the Rocket 3, as there is almost no comparison. It's apples to pumpkins, if said pumpkin was shot from a cannon at a pumpkin chunkin' event. It's just that Zach and all the crew at Interstate Honda still show me a lot of love. YouTubers can get diverse reactions at diverse dealerships, no matter how many bikes they buy there. The Tracer 9 GT has been in my sights for a while, and I'm surprised my buddy Jeff hasn't bought this one yet. He hasn't told me yet. I'm here to find out why. I know the Tracer 9 is a fine machine, and Jeff has been looking for one, and he bought something else. More on that later. The Tracer 9 GT has an 890cc engine made of 3 sexy cylinders, just like the Rocket 3. But that one's jugs are a little bit bigger, and again, not comparing. The Tracer 9 GT puts out 108 horsepower on a dyno. However, you have to wind it up to 10,000 RPMs to get there. And I'm not going to talk about the Rocket 3.
This is quite impressive, Marshall. I just understand why it's called a rocket.
Yes. Looks like you're clear.
I figured I'd turn around right here.
You can turn around up there if you want. In that circle. There's a circle right off to the right. I can fill this airspace with specs and technology. or I can tell you my seat of the pants review, and would I consider placing it in my garage. The Tracer 9 is a sport tourer, which is a group of bikes that are sometimes too aggressive on the sport part and not much on long days in the saddle. I had a Kawasaki Concourse. The seat was replaced. The windshield was replaced. The bars were replaced. The foot pegs were still way behind me and I couldn't replace those. It had plenty of storage, plenty of power, and no cruise control. That was a sport bike, and Mrs. Marshall rode on the back once. Only once. So my point being, a lot of these sport tourers either fit one or the other. The Tracer 9 GT feels way more comfortable than most sport touring bikes do to me. The seat is comfortable and has two heights to choose from, 31.9 inches or 32.5. The bars can be rotated to fit you better, and the foot peg brackets can be moved forward or backward to fit you. How thoughtful is that? Harley does that, right? No, I don't think so. Who else builds rider sizing right into the bike? Only the Kawasaki Vulcan S to my knowledge. Oh, and that thing in front of me that allows foot peg movement, but that's it unless you want to throw money at the shop. Again, not comparing. The throttle on the Tracer 9 is wonderfully predictable, not like the models Yamaha put out before it. It does exactly what I want. Turn it all the way up, and the engine responds instantly, and the exhaust plays a wonderfully empowered tune. Meanwhile, the Rocket 3 is just coming out of a yawn. Again, not comparing. Where the Tracer will blow away the Rocket is fuel range. The Tracer 9 GT has a 5-gallon tank that will get you close to 250 miles. Like a good touring bike should. The Rocket 3, well, maybe 150 miles the way Zach is getting on it. And the Tracer 9 GT comes with panniers. Who does that? They hold 30 liters, or a helmet in more practical measurement terms. So far, my only complaint, and a really tiny one at that, is this weird TFT display made of eyes and a nose that reminds me of a certain 80s sci-fi movie. Who can name that movie? The tires are a nice size for this bike with a 120/17 front and a 180/17 rear. Those are good numbers for any bike.
Alright, so the Tracer 9 has no comparison to a Rocket 3 at all, period. 119 horsepower though, once you're way up at the top end, which most of us will never reach, but I was getting pretty close to pegging it to keep up with the Rocket. And now I'm backing up a hill. Why did they do this to me? Very cool display, if your eyes can see two things at once. I pulled up next to you, and you took off.
I was like, okay, let's see what third gear. Down, down. Oh, okay. Yeah,
well, it's fourth gear when it really opens up. So, in fourth gear, you're over 100 miles an hour if you're not careful.
I could definitely see that. Third will keep you just beneath that 3 digits.
So the big rocket aside, what do I really think of the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT? It's a very fine machine. I'm very impressed with it. The engine feels and sounds very alive and responsive without the typical vibrations of, say, a twin-cylinder. The torque is just enough to depressurize the front forks when you take off, and the 6-speed clutch and transmission are just as refined as the engine. The bike has come a long way from the Yamahas I knew decades ago. It's quite a looker, too, with those aggressive eyes. I should have asked the price, but like you, I can just go to interstatehonda.com to look it up. You better buy it before I do. For a long journey, and I do have some vacation time coming up, it might just be on my want list. It has the heated grips, the fuel range, and enough storage for me. It was also Rider Magazine's Bike of the Year in 2021. Thank you as always for watching Riding with Marshall. I'm just one guy doing what I can to promote my passion of riding. And I hope to see you out there. Keep the rubber side down.